Not talking. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good evening.
Hi, hello.
Healthcare heroes here, and we are coming global once again. We are healthcare workers in all field. We are serving others. So service is the number one thing that we do. We serve to make a difference in the lives of other people, and in so doing, we make a difference in our lives. This podcast is specifically for our online business. So we share with you this business because I know someone out there is looking for something to make a difference in their life, in the lives of the people they love. This business is building legacy. We do this on top of the job that we have. Maria is retired, but she's done this also while she is working as a professor. So, as when you offer something, any kind of service, any kind of business that is zoned in on service, not just in the community you're serving, but globally, I bet you there's someone out there that will resonate with this online business. So, we come today to share with you a business that will build legacy for now and generation to come. My name is Luisita. I hailed from the Philippines. I grew up in the Philippines, came to the States 38 years ago or some kind of that number. number. But I'm still here looking for something to build legacy. Not working for others is something that is good to put food in the table, but working for yourself is something that you build and see the result, not immediately, but you build it like you're planting a seed. So today we're going to share that with you, and I hope you resonate, and I hope you jump in. Take the fear out of the equation and just see what kind of opportunity we have for you. I'm going to turn it into Maria. Thank you for being here, Ate.
Thank you so much. Good morning, good evening, or good night, world. And those who are watching us right now, stay tuned because today we're gonna share to you how we build legacy, what this legacy means, what this generational wealth means. Right? So we are here because that is one of our purpose, a legacy for our family. My name is Maria Santos. I am from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. A retired nurse, nurse educator, and a proud full-time digital business owner. Stay tuned as I pass this to Tola. Tola, take it away.
Thank you, Sister Maria. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is our Super Wednesday, and we are so excited to be here because we are talking about building a legacy. And I'm sure that if you're a professional, a parent out there, you are going to learn one or two things. So stay tuned with us as we share this amazing opportunity with you. And as I would always say, don't just listen, take action. My name is Tola, and this is the face behind Tola Bello Digital. I help professionals and parents like myself who are looking to earn online from the comfort of their home. So if you are like me, let's connect today. Thank you and stay tuned. Over to you, Lydia.
Hi, nice to see everyone again. Hi, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and thank you for tuning in. Yes, as a mom and as immigrant mom, I'm sure that 90% of the reason why we left our country or migrated was because we wanted to give our children a better life than what we have. So here we are. We have come, we've seen, and life is not that easy, but that's not the end. You still have the opportunity to build a legacy for your children, to give them a stepping stone so that they can go on and live the life that they truly deserve. So thank you for joining us. My name is Lydia Obot, and I live in Stockholm, Sweden. I work in healthcare as a dementia specialist, and I'm a proud digital business owner, building legacy for my children, and I hope you'll get to do the same. So thank you, and I'll give it to Christy.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon from London, and good morning, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. This is Christine, the First to Success with Christine. I'm so glad you are all tuning in today to these amazing healthcare professionals. We decided to take it from the bedside to online. That is where everything is happening. If you're using your phone every day, you think about it, you could be making yourself a fortune, not for only for yourself, but for future generations, and you could be saving yourself from future headache in terms of financial stress. So if you're tuning in today, please don't just listen. As my business partner Tola said, take action. So my name is Christine. I'm originally from Uganda, a registered nurse here in the UK. I've been working and working for a long time, but as immigrants, as my business partner Lydia said, as immigrants in these European countries or in America, Canada, wherever you are, sometimes we fail to make ends meet. But now, since we started this online business, things are starting to change. Things are looking better. So please join us, be patient, and listen to each and every one of us. And one of us might resonate with you, and please take action. Thank you so much. I'll pass you on to our coach, Pinky.
Thank you, Christine, Lydia, Tola, and Maria. So today we're gonna dive in on why is this gonna give you a legacy. I'm gonna actually tune it back into Christine. She started a business and she strongly believed with a community that she has. I hope you listen to this offer that could change your life. Christine, I'll give it back to you. Thank you.
You are muted, Christine.
Hello, everybody. Once again, thank you for joining in. And as I said, my name is Christine, a registered nurse here in the UK and a mother of three. And I have been working as a registered nurse in very busy critical care units, providing care to people in very vulnerable positions. I'm not saying that's a bad job. I absolutely love nursing as a job and I love it as my career because I love looking after people. However, I reached a point whereby I decided, what about me? What about my family? What legacy am I going to leave for my family? Am I going to continue living from paycheck to paycheck? Am I going to continue doing, as I get older, I don't think I'll be able to do 5, 6, 7 nights in a row, So those are the questions I had to think for myself and say, I needed something better. I needed another option of earning an income. So this business opportunity provided me with that, provided me with training, excellent world-class training, which I don't think I can equate it to anything, provided me with mentorship, it provided me with coaching, and then above all, an amazing global community who are ready to support me any time of the day. So I don't think maybe anything can equate to that. So if you're tuning in out there and you're wondering, how does this work? We are just normal, regular people, normal, regular nurses, just like you who may be tuning in. And you might be wondering, maybe this is something is this something I can explore? Is this something which can benefit me? Is this something maybe which can benefit my family? And my answer is yes. I know as healthcare professionals, we are so busy, but you don't need to spend 24 hours a day doing this. You just need to put in small pockets at a time. You just have to put in more effort. You have to put in your whole to say that if this is really what you want if this is really what you want for your future, for your family, this can be an option for you. Thank you so much for listening in. And if this resonates with you, please connect with me at cricketpiri.co.uk and I'll be glad to share with you and help you get started. I hope to see you on the inside. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Back to you, Coach Pinking.
Yeah, thank you so much, Christy, for sharing. Yeah, just as you've heard, for me as a parent, I used to say and I used to joke like I've lived a good life. I've had so much experience. I've had opportunity to travel as a single person to travel to all the continent there is. And that is the same thing that I want for my kids. When I became a mom, life wasn't like what I had it when I was single, especially moving to a foreign country. I had to start all over again. My degrees didn't really matter so much because it wasn't compatible with what I wanted to do yet. So I have to start life all over, choosing in another careers, going to school to get a certificate so I could do, get a job for my family. Life became not just about me, but it became about my family because I knew that I've been able, had the opportunity to travel and to see the world. So now, as parents, we know that it becomes financially difficult when you have kids, when you have more responsibility. And then I also came to realize that my day job wasn't going to be able to give my kids that I had somehow through my work, through my experience, or working as a model. So I want my kids to be able to have the same opportunity. I want them to, to be able to travel, to see the world, to be able to do not just a job that they want to survive, but something that they are really, really passionate about. Because one thing I've come to realize that when you do something that you're passionate about, no matter the stress, no matter the difficulty, you still find joy because this is something that you have passion for. Most of us parents, we know that the profession we're doing today or the job we're doing today is far from what we wanted for ourselves, but we find ourselves in survival mode. That's why we have to take whatever is being presented to us. Do we want our kids to be the same? So when I found this business, and one of the reasons why I love this community that I got hooked on this business was when I watched the video and I saw how I can build this business and then I can even transfer it to my children, and that I can have extra income that can afford me to send my kids for them to try different passion that they have, to try different activities, whatever it is, so that they can truly find the things that they love and the things they want to do for the rest of their life. And that was why I started my business. I don't want my kids to have to feel stuck. I don't want them to just be in survival mode. And I know that this is what we wanted for our children, for our family, when we migrated, left our home to be in a foreign place. So there is no point for us to keep repeating the cycle. There is no point for us to feel like, oh, it's done, we can continue. Because what are we learning? What are we showing our children? We are showing them that it's okay to have a limited mindset. We are showing them that there is no possibility that they should take whatever it is that is being presented to them. But with this business, you can open up your family to millions, to so many opportunities. This business has so much opportunity for you to do things, to show your children, and to build the life that your children will be proud, that they will even want to go even higher than you have done. So if you are that mom, you're there feeling that that's the end, this is the end for you. Oh, waiting again day to do, or I do, there's nothing for me to do. Oh, I am too old. No, those are all excuses. Here we have Sister Maria. She's retired, but she's building because she has grandkids. She still wants to support her children so that they can live the life. So it does not matter what age you are. It doesn't matter even when you are nearing retirement, you feel like, oh, I'm going to retire in 1 year or 2 years. No, you still have the rest of your life to live. So how do you want to end? What about your children, your grandchildren? What life do you want them to have? So don't lose out from this opportunity. If you've had the chance to watch our webinar, where you get the overview of the business, go ahead and take action. Pay that 149 is refundable. At least this is when you yourself will really get to see the opportunity that you have, or that this business can give you, and the options. There are so many, and this month is also a very special month for us with the big promotion that we have. If you've been sitting on the fence, if you've been wondering if there's any time that you need to start your business, this month of June is the best time for you to do, because you're going to start your business in a very, very good place, that you make so much commission that there's a lot that we can say. So please don't hesitate. I'm begging you, foreigners, immigrant mom, don't hesitate. Think about your children and take action. Thank you so much. So I'll pass it on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Lydia. That's so inspiring. Yeah, this is Tola once again, and you've been listening to my partners, and they'll be talking about building a legacy, especially for us immigrants. Okay. And for me, I've realized that most people, or let me say most of us, okay, we work building for someone else, while just few people are building something that will last their lifetime, which we talk about legacy. And that is what we are saying. Are you working for the future, or you are building something that will work for you in the future? Because it really matters. We are not saying that you should quit your job. Okay, we all love our job. We all work in the healthcare sector. Okay, but what we are saying is that beyond the four walls of your profession, while you are building another person's dream, while you are building another's empire, why not build something alongside that is yours? Because really, for me, there came a point in time I was like, I was working 12-hour shifts then. Okay, 12-hour shift with like 2, 3 jobs. And the point came, I'm like, no, I can't continue like this, because I was trading my time for money. The time that I should be there with my family, there, to pursue my passions, to do something that is worthwhile for myself. I was busy juggling 2, 3 jobs. And that is what majority of us are doing. And when we talk about legacy, really, especially for us Africans, our children, they are our legacy. Yes, because at the end of it all, no matter, I don't care how much you are going to earn or how much you have in your account or whatever, at the end of it all, it's your family that matters. It's these kids that will be there with you at your old age. So my question is that, what are you spending quality time with these children, or you are busy pursuing multiple jobs, all in the sake that you want to make ends meet, you want to pay the bills? And really is that it will never be enough. Trust me, depending on salary at this day and age, it will just be like you are running the rat race over and over again. It can never be enough. And that is why you see us coming out like this, that as immigrants, parents, professionals, while we are busy doing our jobs, let's have something alongside, something that will give us options. Because it's all about options. It's about having your freedom, okay, having more time for yourself, for your kids. Because these kids, if you just leave them to themselves, you just see that at the end of it, they just grow up into something that you don't even know. You don't know who is, even if you are leaving them with a child minder, you don't know what the person is doing with your kids. And that is why we encourage you that while you have your job, build something alongside that you can run from the comfort of your home, while you are being there with your kids, while you are inculcating moral values into them, and not just leaving them to themselves. And with kids, if you leave them to themselves, they'll just grow. Don't let me say they will grow like wheat. Wheat, they are like all these plants that you didn't plant anything. It wasn't intentional. They just grow just like that. And at the end of it, what do? We just pull them out so that they don't affect all other plants. The same thing as parents, let's build a legacy. building a legacy income, something that can work for you in the future, something that when even your body cannot carry you any longer, you have something that is working for you in the background. So I want to pause here and I'll hand over to Sister Maria. Thank you all for listening. And yeah, over to you, sis.
Thank you so much, Sister Tola. Yeah, that's inspiring sharing about our lives, our journey, and about legacy in this business. Just like everybody in this podcast right now, that we are all immigrants. We come here in a foreign land for a greener pasture. I don't know about legacy. I don't know about things like that. All I know is work and provide for the kids and provide for my family way back home. That's all I know, right? I was happy with that. I didn't know that I was building for somebody's empire. I didn't know that. I worked and I got paid and I'm happy. Then at the end of the month, everything is gone. Nothing is left. Until the time that I realized, hey, I'm getting older and my children are all gone. They started their own life. Then what? That was scary, overwhelming, and heartbreaking, knowing that you work all your years, all your youth, and you don't have enough savings for your retirement. Not even leaving a legacy to my children. Because, excuse me, because for myself, I don't have any. I decided to find something. I find this business. Just like you, who is watching right now, skeptical, scary, no business background, don't know how to copy paste, no experience at all, zero. Excuse me, but I took that leap of faith. I took that leap of faith because I want to live the dream of my life and I want to leave a legacy. I want to live a good life at my old age. And then you know what? This business is because of all the tools that they provided. I was able to do it. It's not an overnight result. No, nothing like that. You have to learn the business. You have to do your due diligence, researching and learning and keep growing, working hard and taking action is the main thing. Building a legacy. Excuse me again. Now, I am a pensioner. I am a retired nurse educator. If I don't join this business, I will be stuck here in Canada, right? I'll be stuck. I might be still working. But you know what? Thanks be to God that I took that leap of faith and joined this business, even though I was not a computer or tech savvy. Now, I was able to travel in the Philippines and at the same time building my own empire, not anybody's empire, my own empire. You know what? At this time, I am enjoying life, and I am making sure, and I am assured that when I'm gone, there will be something left for my family, my generation to generation. That's why this is called generational wealth, right? What if? What if? I am like you. Just keep scrolling, scrolling, and let that fearfulness overcome me. What if I was just I cannot do it. What if? But thanks be to God. God is so good. It's because He gave me the wisdom. He gives me this community that support one another. This is the thing of this business. Don't be stuck. I'm telling you right now, as a mother and a grandmother, a retired nurse, that building a legacy is very important because pension will not sustain you. Pension when will just enough for you and maybe not enough for you depending on your standard of living. And if you're gone, the government will take it back. But this business, you build the empire and this will be inherited, passed on to generation into generation. Start now. This is what I can say. I am old enough to tell you that, you know what, according to my experience in life, I have been working 4.5 decades in the corporate job as a nurse, but I got nothing left. But this business give me hope, give me an enlightenment, give me something to lean on, give me something to hope that I will be okay and I am okay in traveling, enjoying the life that I wanted. Just connect with us and we will help and guide you. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
There we go. Whoever's watching us, you heard what legacy is to us. As you know, we have been working so many years and we moved out from our country as immigrants. And we have these very big dreams to uh, for ourselves, but most likely it is for the betterment of the people that we leave behind. So legacy is not just building it just because it's going to impact us, but it's going to impact the generation to come and live a life that the future generation will thank you for it. That's what legacy is, the impact that you give to others and to the generation to come. And at the same time, you're putting yourself in a situation where your children's going to see you as a good example of how they should build a legacy moving forward. Time is limited, not this opportunity doesn't come every day. It is limited. I wish I knew about this business, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, but I am so glad I found this opportunity because it is indeed building a legacy that I once, in my idealistic 22 years old, I wanted that, but I got caught into the grind of surviving, of living, of thriving, of paying bills, of raising my kids, making sure they're going to be okay. And I thank God for that. And to build this example that what we're doing is something that your kids and your grandchildren will look up and says, what is she doing? She's doing something that is making a difference, not just for us, not just for her, but it looks like it's real because we're doing it consistently and we're showing ourselves out there. So you're putting an example that you will be thankful for. Who knows? Those children, which is this business, is a deedable business, they can carry on whatever we're building. Life creates a purpose. Everything that we do have a purpose. We just don't do things for no reason. We work hard and we want to produce result. We make a meaningful personal success in our lives. Sometimes we halt that. We stop that because we are thinking of other people, but we want to grow as a person, and hopefully the next generation will look at it like, okay, I have to make money, but I also have to grow as a person. That is legacy in itself. Gone are the days when you were given the opportunity to go to school, work, 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 make money. Now we're giving you an opportunity to be your own boss, to be an entrepreneur, in an entrepreneurial journey. So I help men and women and empower themselves that they can, make a life better through entrepreneurship. If you're burnt out and you feel like you're doing the same thing and you're living paycheck to paycheck, let's touch lives. Today, you will influence other people, not just for today, but for the generation to come. So, as our life will end, people might not remember us for what we have, what we have, what physically we have, but they will remember us, how we made them feel, what we stood for, and how we help them grow. So I help men and women have the ability to leverage on this online business that I found 4.5 years ago, because it's making an impact, not just for myself today, but I know I'm building a legacy for the future. For you who are watching and you're saying, okay, I'm comfortable, I have this possession. But if you stop working and you get sick during the COVID times, like the COVID times, I told myself, who's going to pay the bills? Where's the money going to come from if I get sick? Which I've seen a lot. There's going to be limited resources. Even if you have 401k, or even if you have money in the bank, even if you have a home, but you can't feel pay for the house. Because if you're the primary breadwinner, or there's two of you, it's not going to be enough money to cover the expenses. So today we introduce to you a wonderful opportunity, not just building a legacy for your generation, but building an opportunity to have a nest, multiple stream of income that you're going to tell yourself, I'm not scared because I'm top of my job, on top of my other savings that I have, or of the dream that I wanted to have when I first immigrated, or if you are already in your country. This is an added cushion. This is a legacy that you put impact in everyday life. It's for me, for those who are how does ordinary people like you and me, let's make an impact. Let's make a difference in the lives of you, your family, and the generation to come. So this business is online. We're from healthcare, we serve people. So this time around, we're serving ourselves to make a legacy, not just for us but for the generation to come. So again, it's Luisita Ventura. I was a burnout nurse. I was in the heat of COVID, I was an ICU nurse, transitioned to a dialysis, and now I float as a nurse. 38 years of practice. And I look back and I said, I could have been an entrepreneur when I was 22 on top of what I was doing. And today we give this to you. This really is moving needle. So invite you, don't overlook, don't ignore it. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. I am a living testimony, and all of us are living testimony. Through a free webinar, we were able to get into an online business that is building legacy from generation to come. So we invite you. I want to turn it into again Maria to share with you her webinar.
Thank you so much. The first step that you have to do, first step to get an information about this business is to register your name and email to www.mariasantoslive.com and watch the webinar. That is the first step. If you have any question after watching the webinar, reach out and we will help and guide you. Back to you, Coach.
Okay, thank you all for joining us once again. And if you are ready to take that bold step, okay, to explore this amazing business opportunity, I want you to go to www.stolabelo.co.uk and put in your valid email address and your name so that you can get the access to watch our free webinar. And after watching the webinar, don't stop there. Take the next bold step, get your full access to the business model. And we can also connect. You can connect with me on WhatsApp, on Messenger chats, and I'm more than ready to get you started on this amazing journey of building a legacy for yourself and for your future. Thank you. Over to you, Lydia.
So thank you so much, everyone. So the question is for all of my immigrant parents, are we only teaching our children how to make a living, or do we want them to truly build a life that is worth living? Because it's not everybody that is going around today that really wants to be here because they feel that their life is not worth living. So please, this is an opportunity for you to give your children a life worth living by showing them that they cannot stay stuck, they cannot live in survival mode. So, like Sister Maria said, the only way that you can move forward is first watching our free webinar. You can go into my website, lydiaobot.com, watch the free webinar, and then take action to get more information and see how you can get your business started and whatever help this community can give to you. So thank you so much, and we hope to see you next Wednesday, and I'll give it on to Christy. You're muted.
Just a quick roundup to say a few years ago, I never imagined I would be talking about online business. I was simply a nurse looking for a better way to create options for my family. Sometimes the opportunities we are looking for start with a conversation and a decision to try something new. So I urge everybody out there, try out this online business. Watch that free webinar. Pay that $149. It's fully refundable within 30 days, and check it out for yourself, because opportunity knocks once. Tomorrow, this opportunity may not be there. Please feel free to check me out on cricketipiri.co.uk, register with your valid name and email address, and you'll be able to get a free webinar, and you will be able to reach out to me, and I'll guide you through on how you can start your own legacy by building one step at a time. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Just think about yourself, your children, your family, and what you are willing to leave them with in the future. Thank you so much. Back to you, Coach Pinky.
Let me laser focus also. So legacy is not being remembered by everybody, but legacy is doing something for the people that matter the most. You matter. You matter. You will add an impact to your family, and work with us, because this once you come work with us, you matter. We're going to make sure you're okay, but it's not an easy ride. It's a ride of a lifetime that you will tell yourself, thank God I got in. So my website is www.pinkycarpisa.com. Whoever resonates, we invite you to build a legacy now. Don't wait. Do it right now. I can guarantee you, once you get into our community, you said, thank God I found this business. So that's it. We end at 36 minutes. Thank you so much, ladies. Tola, Lydia, Maria, and Christine.
Thank you.
Wednesday
Thank
will
you.
be our training today. You get a free training once you join us. And Millionaires Mastermind. Wants to be a millionaire? Hop in. We'll see you next Wednesday. And thank you for being here. God bless everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. See you next week.
See you next week.